how important it is. So you talked about like barely you were publishing research papers, but say someone is very new and they have just started. তেওঁলোকৰ কাৰণে কিমান important to have a research paper published or even like a small article.
Yeah. See, young researchers can contribute by generating baseline data, documenting species distribution, conducting awareness activities, and highlighting the ecological importance of lesser known species. It's very important. Whenever I would suggest nowadays, students are not aware. In our graduation time only, we have our project. So when we are developing or working on the project, small publication could it contributes to your CV, you can say.
Mhm.
Or the main thing is that whenever you are working, whatever you are working, if you're publishing even a short article, that is contribution to science. People will know what you have done. Or in the other way, you can say what you have contributed to the science. How is your contribution to the science? So even small contributions like these local surveys or habitat assessment can become valuable in long. So conservation often begins with simply understanding that a species exists and why it matters. And even though now there are many platforms in like citizen science where at least you can upload your observations like iNaturalist, GBIF. So this is how you, and it's very I already had four publications from my thesis. So I was very much confident which will add a value where I can get a PhD enrollment. So this is how it's you can say one of you can take an example from as me where publication was very important for me.
Right.
Even though when you are applying for a grant or whenever you are applying for any positions, there are points for your publications.
Mhm.
And the major component is what you have done with the species or in that area remains. This is how you contribute contribute to science. Your contribution matters.
Yeah, that's a wonderful suggestion. I think it's really important students do focus on research papers. Like you said, it has helped. So, the next question is for anyone listening today, like the young researcher or students, how can they contribute to lesser known species? I think you already suggested a few things, but what else can they do to pursue, lesser known species and carry out research focused on them?
Like, see, one of the best platform nowadays is citizen science, where people can contribute. So I would suggest, okay, I will say there is one application that is Seek, SEEK. So there, what you can do, when I was there in US and UK, when I was using this application was identifying the species like very quickly. But when I came back to India and when I tried this application, it was not identifying as many of that species. Why? Because we don't have that database. We don't have. So
Right.
actually, where that is where we are lacking. So if we are using this application to identify species, even though we are not able to identify the the people who are connected to this, who have their zone of expertise, they will identify it. Simultaneously, we will have a great, or you can say, we will have a database for those species, and also we will learn from
Mhm.
the comments from the expertise. This
Yeah.
is this is citizen science is one of the like best platform
Hmm.
that
Yeah,
receives like
yeah, definitely.
so
I
there is one
agree.
application that is yeah
Yeah, please
sorry
go.
so I would suggest there is one application known as SEEK for identification. Then
Hmm.
also we can have this iNaturalist application. And there is uh, for birds we have Merlin. You already know Merlin bird ID. And yeah, these are the application which people should use frequently, like the researchers, young researchers. One more application is there, that is BirdNet. That is also very useful. When you use these applications, you will know it's like. even though you will learn how to analyze this acoustics data and all. It's very user friendly things.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think I really enjoy, like, my friends and I, we when we are in the UK, we use Seek and we use iNaturalist because everything
Yes,
is new, like especially for the international students, everything is exciting. And like you mentioned, birding, be it in India, like India is such a wonderful place for birding. Uh, yeah, like you said, like we can participate in the backyard bird count, I guess that is done.
yes,
And in general also just being excited about, like, say you heard a bird sound and you don't know the name, I guess it's really interesting. So I would definitely suggest that as well.
yes.
So moving on to the next question, let's talk about like opportunities. Like we discussed about skills, we discussed about paper publishing, how important it is. So since we are talking about students from Northeast India or Assam in general, so what opportunities or advantages do you think the region offers for research and fieldwork?
Northeast India is one of the most biologically and culturally diverse region in the world. People I have met because I did my masters from West, like Southern India. People are more excited to come and do research here. But the thing is that they want someone from our place to be with them. So this is very challenging.
Hmm.
The region offers, like as you say, it offers enormous opportunity for research because many species, ecosystem, ecological interaction are still under study. And students from the region also have an advantage to understanding of local landscape, languages, culture. In With proper training and mentorship, they can make significant contribution to conservation science, both nationally and internationally. I also want to mention, I remember my journey began with Arinnak as a volunteer. I
Hmm.
was introduced to Arinnak when I was doing my this course. I was I was just a volunteer. From there, it took shape from volunteering to going back for my higher studies in masters. Again, coming staying only 3 to 4 days at home, and again back as like researcher in this organization gave me a platform from where I started my footsteps. So Aranyak, I would suggest, is a platform in Northeast India for the students where they should connect and do their internship or volunteering, because we have divisions, 15 divisions, where we can accommodate students for their voluntary or internship. Apart from Aranyak, we do have WTI, WII, then WWF, even though this small organization working in this Northeast India. But
Right.
we have a very strong base and hold in Northeast India.
Hmm.
Because of this, we will not have this language barrier or this culture where we are familiar with it. So I think this initiative, Bonti, like can will be a like lightning for them to get this mentorship from this here this platform, where they will know actually where to go, how to do things. Because
Yeah.
there are lots of opportunity. Always people working who wants to work in Northeast India, they prefer local people from here who are working in this field.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree because I think whenever there's a job opening as well, be it like a research assistant or field scientist, everyone wants someone who is fluent in, say, Assamese or Bengali or any other local languages as well. So I think the right opportunities, I guess the students have to explore. And like you mentioned, Bonti, the initiative wants to do that because I guess students do know about RNAC, but they don't know how to apply, when to apply. So so for you, I think you started volunteering, like you mentioned. So that was during your degree, right? So do you think that's the best time to go for volunteer work?
Yes, that is the best time when you have your summer vacations. I
Right.
suggest, if you're very keen and if you're very connected, you can do this volunteering or internships during your higher secondaries. Because nowadays these field trips are included in course. You have
Mm-hmm.
to do one field trip.
Right.
and they are taking internet. So this is how you build your connections. But in Northeast India, I would think this RNAC is one of like leading
Definitely.
organization, scientific organization, where you can get opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, yes, this is the best time for the uh, or for the researchers, or you can say the students, to get involved in field activities, field-based activities to gain knowledge. Peak time is their high secondary. After doing that, then in their graduation,
Mm.
they can plan their um, you can say, no, we have one project where
Right.
we need to submit one project, that can be planned accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Even your master dissertation can be planned with the
Right.
organization's project having small
Mm-hmm.
component, which can be your logistical or some other supports. You can get it. You can contribute to that project, even though having some other ample amount of data, for which will help you in publications also later,
Mm.
completing your dissertations also. This is how you connect.
Right. I definitely
And in
agree.
Northeast India, yes, and,
Yeah.
and in Northeast India, I think if you sit in your nearby campus, you'll get a ample amount of data to publish, even though write your thesis, even
Mm-hmm.
in a short garden.
True.
That is the beauty of Northeast India,
Yeah, I
even though
agree.
in itself in campus. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, like you mentioned, Aranyak is definitely a wonderful organization to be associated with, be it as a volunteer or like being a full-time worker as well. Because I got the opportunity through Aranyak as well. I didn't have any prior field experience. I did go for birding and hiking and stuff like that, but I think the fact that I got that opportunity really sort of shaped me. And for anyone who wants to pursue wildlife and wants to pursue field-based work, I think it's a wonderful experience or opportunity to go for. So I definitely agree on that regards. So since we are towards the end of the session, so would you like to suggest anything, any learning from the field or in general from your experience or tips you have for the students listening?
Yes. So like, uh, if you want to be in like wildlife, though if you are in academics or you want to be full time in field doing your research, you have to stay curious, be patient, and consistent. What you are doing, you it's very rare to, or you can say, no, you can't get results so quickly. See the
Mhm.
climate change, how it takes
Mhm.
over periods, no? So it's very, very like difficult, so you have to be consistent. So wildlife research, it's rewarding, see, but it also requires resilience and long-term dedication.
Mhm.
Do not compare your journey too much with other, because everyone progress differently.
Right.
So keep learning new skills, maintain good professional relationships, and always stay open to collaboration. Most importantly, spend time in field wherever possible, because field experience often teach lessons that book cannot. It's nature always the day it's always it's different.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And
Like,
one more important thing,
yeah.
yes, the most important thing, whenever you are in a field, have a notebook, have a pen with you. Always, if you see something, sketch it. Try to sketch it down or write notes. At
Mm-hmm.
some point of time, when you'll be sitting up 10 years, 20 years later down, you'll get something from that notes. That is
Mm.
very important. If you want to like pursue a career in wildlife, note taking is very important, even though with sketches and simple bullet points, which will help you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a wonderful suggestion. I think especially the last bit, having like note taking and observing your surroundings. So I think it's like I remember doing it during my fieldwork, although I was not just about the species I was working with, but in general, because it's always fun to just go back and read about it. So the final question, since you are a mentor for this initiative, Bonti, so how would you like to contribute? You already mentioned a lot of beautiful things like workshop and stuff. So how else would you want to shape this initiative towards helping students from Assam and Northeast India?
First of all, like very big thanks, or you can say it's very encouraging to giving this platform to the students who's wanting. People have these concepts, but you have initiated it. It's very encouraging. Very thankful to you. So I would be happy to contribute by sharing field experiences, whatever I have, research guidance, and practical insights with its students who are interested in wildlife conservation. Many students from Assam and Northeast India are highly talented, but may lack exposure, mentorship, or networking opportunities. So, if I can help even a small way through mentoring, workshop, collaborative fieldwork activities, or career guidance, I would consider that meaningful. I believe supporting young researchers and encouraging local participant in conservation is very important for the future of biodiversity conservation in the region. Even though uh, for this project, for this Namdapha Flying Squirrel project for the second phase, I was struggling to get a researcher to deploy in field. You won't believe, like for 1 year, I was searching someone very suitable to work in field, where I can, even though I was so keen if he's interested to register his or her PhD through this project, I was willing to share data also.
Mhm.
But after struggling 2 years, I got someone who is now working in
Right.
this project. So it's very difficult to get people from Northeast India to work in wildlife research. This
Mhm.
sector. This is one of the like major challenging. Who will take the lead?
Yeah, I think it's really important, like you said, to sort of give that opportunity
Yes.
or exposure to students. Because I think a lot of times students are very hesitant. Like I remember being very hesitant because I was like, I don't have any field experience. So
Mm.
with you having as a mentor, be it through course or just in general, I think when they will learn about your experience, your practical insights, I think it will motivate a lot of students. So thank you for like sharing that as well. And I think I know like my juniors really want to pursue wildlife, but there's a lot of questions, be it like stability or like you
Wait,
mentioned.
wait, wait, wait. Just give me 1 minute.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Just give me 1 minute. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was just saying like how students are, like hesitant. And I think you highlighted a very important thing that is to not compare your journey to someone else's because everyone's journey is shaped differently. But I guess wildlife is all about collaboration, like you said, and about
Yes.
motivation and having that passion and also that patience that something will work out. The results will be rewarding, like you said. So thank you for sharing those things and thank you for your suggestions. And also thank you for being part of Bonti and for doing this session with me.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much, Shraddha, for giving the opportunity. I would be very helpful. Like I'd be very thankful to you for giving this opportunity. And yeah, I'm looking forward.
Great.
Right. Good morning to any of the students from Northeast India or the young researchers who want to do volunteering or participations. See, we have a program in this Kaziranga Karbi Anglong landscape that is Journey for Learning. So
Mm-hmm.
there also, if they want to participate to some field exposures, trips or something, we can arrange things.
Mm-hmm.
We can
Yeah.
arrange things. They will be like uh, they can enjoy this community, stay with them and learn how things are there. with
Hmm.
some small activities also which they can perform and learn things. Mainly, they will gain things
Right.
from field experience, which will help them.
Hmm. Yeah, that's wonderful. I think whenever the time is like closer, we can like share it with students because now we have a group, we have LinkedIn, social media, we have other mentors who share opportunities. So it will be great, definitely. So yeah, so thank you for doing this again, and I look forward to working with you in the future as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Shraddha.